This video is all about how the first year is so hard and how after a year it gets a little bit easier. You're not crazy, or maybe we're crazy together, but like at least we're together. This video is going to talk about a lot of the struggles that I went through, but I also want to say, if you're struggling, one thing that helped me a ton, you have to try and keep a positive attitude. You have to try and say, okay, I had a really bad moment, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna have a bad day. Hey guys, my name is Shayla. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, I make videos about motherhood, about pregnancy, about granola stuff. We do a lot of like natural things. My daughter is 16 months old now. We do the Instagram thing. We can connect on Instagram. I'm feeling highly caffeinated today. I think I started a little too late in the afternoon, so I might have trouble sleeping tonight. You can slow down the video. There's a setting on YouTube if I'm talking too fast for you. This is a room that I think I'm gonna start filming. Someone said that there was a little bit of an echo. I've got like towels on the floor to try and help with the echo. I'm going to buy a rug after this. Anyway, let's get started. So today's video is talking about how it gets easier after the first year. I struggled the first year, but we got through it. I have to try and keep a positive attitude. Yes, she didn't take a nap. She's not sleeping. She's a little bit fussy today, but she's not napping to spite me. But as a mom, you're like, did I wait too long to put you down? Constantly wondering what you did wrong. Sometimes I don't feel like sleeping. Like probably tonight after drinking all this caffeine, I might not be able to sleep. Your baby's probably not drinking caffeine. Or maybe they are. Maybe the caffeine in my breast milk is making you not sleep. Am I the worst mom ever? I don't know. So look at your baby. See that they have no idea that you're stressed about all these things. They're just enjoying themselves and sleeping and eating and pooping. Try and like connect with that and check in with your baby to try and keep the mood positive. A lot. I got stuck in this like negative rut of like, this is so hard. I was always like, when are things gonna get back to normal? Well, it doesn't come back. The sooner that I realize that this is your new normal, what are things that I need to add to make me feel a little bit like my old self again? And your baby from newborn to 3 months is a completely different child. 3 months to 6 months, completely different. 6 to 9, 9 to 12. They change so quickly. There's so many changes going on. In the newborn stage, they don't do anything. They literally poop, sleep, and eat. You'd think it would be easy, right? Not easy. Not easy at all, because you're always worried that it's not right. Are they sleeping enough? Are they eating enough? Because I'm exclusively breastfeeding, so I can't tell how much they're eating. So are they eating enough? Are they eating too much? Is their poop normal? I remember calling my doctor a couple times. Their poop looks different. Is this normal? You're like calling your pediatrician all the time. I was like, I closed the dishwasher and smashed her finger in the dishwasher. She was I felt like the worst human in the whole wide world. So I called the doctor. Can I break a baby's finger? Can she move her finger? Yeah. Is she still crying? No. Does the finger look broken? No, it looks straight. Okay, well, it should be fine. And they're like, I'm just gonna make a note of this. You are? I'm sorry that I smashed her finger and that I didn't mean to, but I just want to make sure she's okay. Plus your hormones are like, whoa, let's just go way off the chart. And you're trying to breastfeed. So you're trying to figure out how to feed this baby, and then you don't know about things until you know about them, like cluster feeding. Okay, so my baby should eat about every 2 to 4 hours. Why are they eating every 30 minutes? Your partner's like, they're crying again, maybe they're hungry. Can't be hungry, they just ate, but they are. They're either going through development or they're about to go through a growth spurt, and they're trying to stimulate your milk to be like, yo, we're gonna need more soon. Cluster feeding. You feel insane. There's literally 5,000 decisions to make in the first couple of months. Everything is brand new. Diaper size. How long are they gonna last? Should we buy the little one or the big one? So just simple decisions. Feels like a lot. I can't think. We had our baby during COVID, like the peak of COVID. My mom works in an office. So do I want my mom's help? Yeah, I do. But does that make me nervous? So I'm gonna do it myself. And the support you get is through a window, and it's really freaking hard. So once they get out of the newborn phase and they start to like pull themselves up onto things, they can pull themselves up, but they cannot get down. So she pulled herself up one time and literally just like log fell back. I called my sister and I was like, Amber, how do I know she's okay? Is she conscious? Yeah. She's still crying? No. I'm still crying. Are her eyes dilated the same? Like, is one bigger than the other? Because apparently that can be a sign of a concussion. They're the same. I think she's okay. Just keep an eye on her. Then they start to like figure out how to sit down once they pull themselves up. Then they start to crawl. Make sure that the house is baby proofed. To make sure that the cabinets don't open and that they can't fall down the stairs or crawl up the stairs. Then you get to feeding them. And when you feed them, You're worried about choking. You're worried about allergies. At one point, her face got like a rash, and I called the doctor and I was like, she's gotta be allergic to this. Buckling her in the car, driving to the doctor as fast but as safe as possible. Kind of gone away by the time we get there, but I showed them the pictures of her face and they're like, I think she just kind of was irritated by whatever was in the hummus. Okay. I learned that if they're allergic to something, they typically, most likely, will not immediately go into anaphylactic shock. That happens after repeated exposure. So you kind of get a few signs before that happens, from what I understand. Also, when you have a child, it's like you have a billboard that says, I have no idea what I'm doing. Please tell me all of your knowledge and tell me what I'm doing wrong and how to do it right. I don't know that I would do it like that. I'm not sure, but oh, have you heard about this? And I didn't remember putting that billboard up. When I talk to new moms, I'm like, hey, I'm here as a resource. If you have any questions, let me know. And then when they do ask for information, I'm like, well, this is how we did it. Do you need to do it like this? Absolutely not. And they say, oh, it's so intuitive to be a mother. You know exactly what to do. I think it's talking more about the decisions that you have to make, because there's a lot of decisions that you have to make. You're concerned that your one decision is going to ruin your child's life. Make the decision that feels right for you and for your family. Decisions about sleep, make the one that feels right for your family. Decisions about food, make the one that feels right for your family. Keep doing what works until it doesn't work, and then make some changes. I'm not talking about dangerous things about your children. I'm talking about basic things like, do we sleep train? Do we do baby-led weaning? Do we fix a lip tie? There aren't really right answers to that, and if there are, you should talk to a professional. Are you gonna make the wrong decision? Yeah, you're definitely gonna make the wrong decision sometimes. That's okay. The light keeps changing because it's cloudy outside apparently and windy, so we're getting clouds. Once you hit 12 months, it kind of starts to taper out. You might be walking. They can kind of communicate with you. Some people are infant people and some people are toddler people. I'm 1000% a toddler person. I love that she's learning all these things, that she's exploring all these things, that she's trying things, that she's adventurous and excited and happy. It's so fun. Now she's just learning, I guess, more mentally than physically. Before, she was learning her body and she was learning how to move and she was learning how to crawl and pick things up and blah, 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 blah. And now it's more mental. Now that I'm saying this out loud, that's really cool to me and way less stressful. And just feel a little more at ease. At 12 months, we switched to one nap, which was a game changer for our day. We've been working on sign language with her, so she was able to, that's when she started to communicate with us, oh, I want food, or I want more, or I'm all done. And it was so helpful for her to not get frustrated. Or she'll say, please, please. And she's standing in the middle of the floor, and you're like, please what? What do you want? Do you want food? Yes. Okay, cool, let's get food. I highly recommend some sign language. If you're having a tough time in the first little bit of becoming a mother, let me tell you, things are not gonna be how they used to be. They're gonna be different, and that's okay. The faster that you can figure out how to keep yourself happy with these changes, and some people are like, what do you mean I have a baby? That's all the happiness I need. Great, fantastic. So good. Some people have a really tough time figuring out what you need. For me, I needed to hire a babysitter an extra day. So I could have 3 days a week where I had a babysitter and I could get work done, because that stressed me out. Because I felt bad that I needed to get work done, but I was also trying to hang out with her. Now I can focus on my work and then focus on my babe, and it feels better. Some people need that time to work out. Some people need time to connect with their partner. It really just depends on you. So that's why you need to kind of dig deep and think, what do I need for myself to feel normal again? Just navigating that new person and embracing them and accepting them. People say, oh, things will change in different ways as they get older. I don't really understand what that means yet, because I'm still in this phase. Her being a toddler is a little bit more challenging just because she has opinions. She needs her time. But I just take it slow, and that seems to work for her. But for me, that newborn phase was a doozy. Did that mean I didn't love my baby? No. And a lot of people get tripped up because they're like, oh my gosh, I'm having such a hard time, but I love my baby. Yep, it's fine. That's how I felt. When you're having the hard days, you need to remember moment by moment, and a bad moment does not equal a bad day. We're gonna let it go, and we're gonna move into the rest of the day. And a lot of times I'm like, I am having such a hard time, but there's literally nothing I would change, which is even more confusing and conflicting. I hope this brought some of you a little bit of support, a little bit of, you're not crazy, or maybe we're crazy together, but at least we're together, and that it was helpful for you. If you know of a new mom, maybe send this to them so that they can see, yes, you are valid, it is hard, but guess what? It will get easier, and you need to find the silver lining in the days so that you still keep that positive attitude. I hope this was helpful. I hope you loved it, and I will see you guys next time. Mwah!